What if I told you that the secret to building serious wealth isn't a high-risk stock tip or a fancy trading app? What if the real secret is actually unbelievably, magnificently boring? Every single month, millions of smart, hardworking people play a game of financial tug-of-war. Your paycheck arrives, life happens, expenses pile up, and suddenly there's nothing left over to save or invest. You promise yourself you'll do better next month, but the cycle just repeats over and over again. It's exhausting, it's frustrating, and honestly, it's a waste of your mental bandwidth. But here's the good news. You don't lack willpower, you just lack a system. Today, I'm going to walk you through a simple 3-step automated framework that puts your financial growth on complete autopilot. By the time we finish, you'll know exactly how to set up a system where your money builds wealth for you the very second you get paid. You won't have to rely on discipline, you won't have to remember dates, and you won't have to feel guilty about spending what's left. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's fix your cash flow once and for all. First, let's talk about why traditional saving fails almost everyone. Most people follow a very natural but deeply flawed financial formula. They take their income, subtract their expenses, and hope to save whatever happens to remain at the end of the month. But there's a psychological principle known as Parkinson's law that ruins this plan every time. Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. In personal finance, the exact same thing happens with your cash. Your spending naturally expands to fill whatever amount is sitting in your checking account. If there is money available, your brain will find a totally logical reason to spend it. You buy the extra dinner out, you upgrade the subscription, or you make that impulse purchase on Amazon. To beat this, we have to flip the equation completely upside down using the classic principle of paying yourself first. Instead of saving what's left after spending, you spend what's left after saving and investing. But doing this manually every month takes constant mental effort. Willpower is a finite resource, and after a long week of work, the last thing you want to do is move money around spreadsheets. That is why we are building a boring, automated engine. Lean in for a second, because this next part is the key to the entire concept. Boring systems create extraordinary results, while exciting financial moves often just lead to volatile losses. When your money moves automatically behind the scenes, you eliminate emotion, human error, and hesitation. Now, let's break down the exact 3-step mechanics to bring this system to life. Step 1 is to establish your central command center. Your command center is your primary checking account, but with a specific rule. Money should never stay here for very long. This account acts purely as a transit hub, where your direct deposit lands on payday. The magic happens by pairing this account with high-yield home bases for your money. Traditional big box banks pay practically zero interest on your hard-earned savings. Keeping your emergency fund or short-term cash in a standard account means losing money to inflation every single day. So, inside your command center setup, you need to open a high-yield savings account, or HYSA. An HYSA yields significantly higher interest rates than a traditional bank, turning your lazy cash into an active earner. Once your checking account and high-yield accounts are active, you are ready for step 2, mapping the money flow. Think about the exact day your paycheck hits your checking account. Step 2 requires you to schedule automated standing transfers for the very same day, or at most, the morning after. We called this Payday +1. Before you even have a chance to log in and see your new balance, your automated system goes to work. The system immediately splits your income into 3 clear, distinct streams. Stream number 1 routes money straight into your high-yield savings account for short-term goals and your emergency fund. Stream number 2 directs funds straight into your investment vehicles, like a Roth IRA, an index fund, or a 401k match. Stream number 3 stays right where it is in your primary checking account to cover fixed bills and general living expenses. Pause and think about what just happened here. Within 24 hours of getting paid, your savings were secured and your future wealth was invested. You didn't have to drag yourself to a bank, click through menus, or convince yourself not to buy something extra. The decision was already made for you weeks ago when you built the rule. Now let's move to step 3, setting up your guilt-free spending bucket. This is where most traditional financial advice gets things completely wrong. Many budget coaches tell you to track every penny, skip every coffee, and live in constant restriction. That approach feels terrible, and just like a crash diet, it almost always leads to a burnout spending spree. Our 3-step system does the exact opposite. Because your savings and investments were swept away instantly in step 2, whatever cash remains in your checking account is yours to spend. Every single dollar left in that account has one job: to be enjoyed without a shred of guilt. You already paid your future self first, so you are entirely free to enjoy your present self now. Now, you might be asking, what if my income fluctuates, or what if I hit an unexpected bill? The beauty of an automated engine is that it is fully customizable and easily adjusted. You start with small, comfortable numbers that you know you can hit without stress. If you can only automate $20 a week into investments right now, start with $20. The amount matters far less in the beginning than establishing the psychological habit of automation. As your income grows or your debts clear, you simply log in and scale up those recurring numbers. Imagine where you could be 12 months from today if you set this up this afternoon. No more late-night anxiety about whether you saved enough this month. No more watching your checking account mysteriously shrink to zero before the next pay cycle. Just a calm, predictable, and steadily growing financial foundation working quietly in the background. Wealth isn't built through intense bursts of stress and guesswork. It's built through routine, boring execution. So here is your immediate action item for today. Log into your bank account, set up one single automated transfer to a high-yield account for your very next payday, and test the machine. You will be amazed at how liberating it feels to watch your money work for you on autopilot. If you found this walkthrough helpful and want more practical, no-nonsense tools to master your financial life, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.